In this video, I'm going to give you 5 practical steps to successfully manifest your SB. Let's get to it. Hi everybody, it's Ray Jordan here. I hope this finds you at a good time. Happy New Year, everybody. This is my first video of the year. Finally, the specific person program is now out. It is now out. And this video is in celebration of this moment. And every single one of these pointers are included in the program. So these are very straightforward tips on how to manifest your SB. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm thankful for the support. And so let's get to it. So I do understand that there are various reasons why some people are still in contact with their SBs. My advice to you is to stop contact with your SB. There are so many laws that govern this universe, and one of them is the law of absence. It takes something like a noisy neighbor to appreciate the quiet home you once had. Sometimes it takes absence to appreciate something's presence. For instance, some of you, the reason why you are so infatuated with your SB is just because they're not here. And when they're not here, you're able to see them with this rose-tinted glasses. Like there's nothing that they have done wrong. They've become the most perfect person in the world, the only one for you. And before that, it wasn't the case. And it's just the law of absence working here. Because you don't have access to them, it's elevated them in your eyes. And so my advice to you is to stand back. It's to stop contact completely. When you stop contact, then they'll be able to miss you. If you don't, and you feel as though if you apply pressure or if you're always there, so they won't forget you, you're actually wrong. It's when you stand back and people feel your absence, they can appreciate something's presence. It gives people the chance to miss you. It gives them the chance to romanticize about you in their head. So my advice to you is, as much as possible, it's to stand back. Ecclesiastes 3 verses 4, it says, there's a time to weep, there's a time to laugh, and there's a time to mourn and a time to dance. I feel as though a lot of people are scared to just mourn the process. Something's happened. Your SB is not here anymore, especially those who have broken up with their SBs. I do understand that there are different situations that have happened, but for those who were with their SBs and something's happened and there's been a breakup, don't be afraid to be sad. There's a time for everything. What you're not doing here, what I find is that most people want to suppress their story for about 2 minutes a day and then just be sad for the rest of the day, because they are scared to actually take the time to just be sad and then change their story completely. The thing is, what we're not doing here is suppressing your story. You're changing it. So you have to acknowledge the moment first. You need to say, okay, I'm sad. I'm going to be sad for this amount of time, and then that's it. Conscious creation is a decision. You decide, okay, enough's enough. I'm done with that story. You need to be done with the old story, not suppress the story. What you're not doing here is pretending for about 5 minutes a day that you're happy and you believe they're here. You're actually changing your story. So that's why I encourage people to be sad, but give yourself an amount of days you're going to be sad, and that's it. You change your story. A decision has to be made. So if you're sad, be sad. Give yourself a time limit. You can't dilly-dally with this, and sometimes I feel like I believe and then other times I don't believe. If you're sad right now, address the moment, be sad, and then give yourself a time limit, and that's it. So there's a time for everything. If you're sad, be sad, mourn it, and then change your story. Don't suppress it. Visualize. So take time out of your day, at least in the morning and before you go to sleep to visualize a scene that signifies that your desire has already happened. Not that it's going to happen or that it's about to happen, that it's already happened. And this scene should be as natural as possible. For those who have already been in a relationship with your specific person, you can think back to an event that used to happen when you were in love and visualize that scene as though it is happening now in the present moment, not something that is about to happen or something that will happen in the future that you're grateful for. No, no, no. It's something that you should believe is happening now in the present moment. And for those who haven't necessarily been in a relationship with your SB, think of a lovely scene that signifies that you are in a relationship with this specific person. Ask yourself, what scene would affirm that I'm in a relationship with this specific person, and go from there. Take time out of your day to affirm what you desire to be true. You know, we are affirming day and night, whether you like it or not. Just the little things, even when you get something wrong and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. Or you look into the mirror and you say, oh my gosh, I'm so ugly. Everything you say about yourself is literally an affirmation. If you affirm within yourself that this person is stubborn, or I can't live without them, or whatever you're saying to yourself, is creating your experience. So I want you to take time out of your day to think of things that affirm your desire has been realized. And anytime you think of a negative affirmation, I want you to practice reversing any negative statements you make to yourself. It could be hard at first, but with time, it gets easier and easier. So if you hear yourself saying something negative, I want you to stop in your tracks and to reverse it. Think of the opposite. And sometimes I do understand that it can feel like you don't quite believe it, but with time, anything you say over and over again to yourself, you'll start to believe it. You will start to believe it. So any negative thing you are saying, reverse it and take time to think of affirmations that imply that your wish has already been fulfilled. Have faith. Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. So even though things could seem like they're getting worse or nothing's moving, I want you to have faith in the end. Have faith that the end scene that you have been projecting has happened in that present moment, and that it is already yours. Your desire is already yours. You don't have to figure out how these things are going to happen or when it's going to happen, because it's already yours. And how to know that you're being faithful is when you're quite relaxed about everything. Even in the midst of a storm, you still have that innate belief that whatever's going on right now is the bridge of incidences that are conspiring to bring about my desire. So I'm not going to panic in the face of something that is seemingly going wrong, because I already know the end. I've seen the end. I've taken time to see the end. I've experienced the end many times, and this is what's going to happen. So my advice to you is to have faith, because a conscious creation's foundation is built on faith. I find that people that are trying to manifest their SBs often lose themselves. By mistake, they feel as though I'll get back to my happiness, I'll get back to my life after my SB comes back into my life. Then I'll be happy. That could never be faith. You have to get back to you. You have to enjoy life again. Let me explain something to you. Life is not a rehearsal. If you're manifesting anything and you decide, I'm not going to enjoy my life until this manifestation comes through, you are wasting time. You're wasting time. And not only that, you are not being faithful. You must get back to you. And this is things like enjoying life, speaking to your friends, being happy. And really and truly, this ties into faith. This is what faith is. You have to get back to you. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, please like, and please hit the notification bell so that you'll be alerted the next time I post a video. I want to thank you all. I'm Ray Jordan. I love you all, and I shall speak to you in my next video. Goodbye.